Welcome to the Lunatic Radio Show, Friday night version. I'm Kieran, all the way there in the beautiful city of Detroit, the beautiful state of Michigan, the great TJ, the mayor.
What up, doe?
By the way, he's the man you hear on this track right here.
Like a red wing. Just a little shout out, Kieran.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Throwback when I used to, you know what I mean?
Word him up. TJ dressed
that's how black people like explain something without explaining it all. That's back when I used to, you know what I mean?
What does that mean?
I mean,
like,
you know.
Like
you
you're
know.
Like you have to know good or something? Yeah, that's what I was back doing, doing that stuff.
Back when I was doing, you know what I mean?
Doing that, yeah, I mean, like, sitting on the couch, sitting on ass.
It was me, what's the name of them? You know what I mean? We don't confess to anything. We were brought up to not confess to anything.
What up, though, to John D. Noodle from Germany in the chat room. Hello, my friend. Yeah.
What up, though, John D. Noodle?
Lot to do on today's show. I have a running theme I want to get to. I'm a big fan of the, I know TJ, I don't know if TJ is going to be really entertained by this, but I'm a fan of Alexis Texas. I love Alexis Texas.
I'm a huge fan of Alexis Texas.
If you don't know who Alexis Texas is, she is an adult film star. She's a veteran, and that's probably not a good thing to say. She's been around for a while, but I'm a big fan. I love her voice. The thing I love the most about her is her voice. She's very, she got that raspy, sexy voice. And when you watch her on the adult films, not that I watch them a lot, but, I've seen some in the past, recent past, whatever the fuck.
Our music's still playing?
Yeah, no. I love the Alexis Texas, and she's on the Cameo. Now, the Cameo we found out on the Sunday show about a month ago with Rocket, the last one we did. That Cameo is a service where celebrities go on, and they will record secret messages for people who pay them a certain wage. Now, Alexis Texas's bill, I believe, for her to read something for, I guess, an individual. I don't know if it has to be an individual. Can it be? I wonder if it can be the radio show. I don't know. It probably has to be an individual.
I'm sure you can.
I'll have to look that up.
If you're paying them money, fuck them.
Right. I want to. I want the folks in the chat room, if you're there listening, John D. Noodle, I want you folks to send in suggestions of what we can have Alexis Texas say. I guess let's go with to me, what she can say to me, because I don't know if she can do a plug for the radio show. I've gone on her Cameo and I haven't exactly heard her do like podcast plugs for radio DJs that are on other podcasts. She's only done a few.
I like it though.
I believe her is her Cameo right here. Here's an example of what she does.
Hi, Patrick. It's your favorite big booty, Alexis Texas. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday, Pirtle. Your favorite big booties, wishing you all kinds of goodness this year on your birthday. Thank you for being a fan of my big booty. I hope I haven't distracted you too much.
All right. So what can we have Alexis Texas make a video of and say to me, considering I'm a big fan of hers, and I'm gonna pay the money for her to have it said. I think I'm ready to go. I think it'll be fun for the show, and if we all come together and come up with a message, and I'll write it down, I'll save it in the chat. You guys can type them in the chat. TJ maybe will think of something over there in Detroit. He'll I don't know what I want. I'm nervous. I don't know what I want her to say. I want her to say something. I don't think it can be vulgar, because all these things that she records and puts on Cameo are, they're all seem pretty cookie cutter.
I got a great idea.
Hold on.
Hi, Ozzy. It's your favorite big booty, Alexis Texas.
She seems like she has a standard thing. Like she's like your favorite big booty, Alexis Texas. So apparently that's going to be in the message. I don't know. I got
an idea.
Go ahead.
Let's have our unofficial writer, Cool Teacher.
Yeah.
Cool Teacher's gonna like whoever sends in the best thing for us to get her to say, like, right. You're like basically the winner. You huge shout outs and we'll do something for you, whatever. We'll send you some shit or something.
Right. So let's play.
But Cool Teacher is gonna win this. Cool Teacher is like the unofficial writer our chat room. You know what I mean?
If she, all right, make her congratulate you on breaking your streak.
Yeah, that's the feedback we want. That's great. That the first one's great.
Oh, wait, here we go. It's a great one by John D. Noodle. This is a really good one. Make her congratulate you on breaking the streak and that she's no longer your squeeze anymore.
Ooh.
Wow.
Damn, that might hurt her soul.
That might be the idea. That's a really good idea.
Alexis Texas has helped me through troubling times before.
She has put me to sleep on many occasions.
She's like a community servant, man.
Yeah, she has put me to sleep on I get numerous nights.
She is more potent than melatonin.
Absolutely. She's the reason why I'm not addicted to NyQuil. Absolutely. It's her ass.
You know what? We should put her up against Big Pharma. Big Pharma's trying to sell us all these fucking prescription drugs. Get a shot at Alexis Texas booty.
Yeah. Here's another one.
See if you think about them drugs anymore.
Booty, Alexis Texas. And I heard that you want to come and run over to my big booty. Or maybe you should just slide over so you can see this big fat booty. Oh yeah, and I'm supposed to mention that your friend Alfie, he's a 6'8" powerhouse who supposedly claps these broads, but I know your dick game's better.
Wow, see that one is kind of risque. You know? I don't know, maybe she can do some risque shit. I don't know. Let me play another one.
Hi Nick, it's your favorite big booty, Alexis Texas.
Nick.
And I heard your name is Big Daddy Coach. I just wanted to tell you that you're the best coach, Big Daddy. And I hope you keep watching my big Texas booty.
All right, a lot of big Texas booty thing. Make her read a Cardi B one-liner.
This is the part that gives the big comfort.
Yeah, let's make her do that line.
He referred to me as Fatty McFat.
Or that one. That would be great.
We got to be all original.
Yeah, we got to be all original.
We got to be all original. It's got to be personal.
The leader in the chat room is John D. Noodle. Make her congratulate you on breaking your streak and Alexis Texas is no longer my main squeeze. There you go. That is good. So today, people in the chat room, you have homework. You have a homework assignment. This is the teacher bell right here. I'll ring this bell every time I get a good line from the people in the chat room. Team Left Jab. Make her say something with lunatic in the message. Yes, the word lunatic in the message. And that's a good one.
She's going to call you a lunatic for how much you know about
Hey,
her ass
Karen.
when she finds out.
Hey, Karen, you're a real lunatic, I hear. Here's my big booty for your small-ass dick.
You're a real lunatic in the bedroom. Well, yeah, he's a lunatic in the bedroom because his bedroom's a studio, and that's where Lunatic Radio is. Of course he's a lunatic in the bedroom.
That is true.
Hi, Kieran. We heard you love TJ Maxx socks.
I had the girl. I went on a date with a few times over here, and she stood in the bed, like where the studio is. The bed. She's like, "So this is the bedroom." I was like, "Yeah, that's where my studio is. My bedroom's in the living room." She's like, "All right, it works."
Is she not a fan of the living room bedroom?
No, she was like, "This is a very guy place," and I was like, "Yes, I'm the only one here, so I'm a guy."
I've been the only one here for years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Except for every once in a while, my boy Leroy Jenkins and my boy TJ DeMera stops by.
Yeah,
that's about it. Occasionally Chris Italia. All guy names
via fucking internet. My friend stopped by via the internet. Oh my god!
When's the last time somebody's been in your studio since I moved out of Arizona? Has anybody been there?
No one's been here. No one. No, I don't think anybody's been here other than her. That's it. Wow. Yeah, fucking A, man. Here's another. Let's say one more Alexis Texas cameo.
Hi, Johnny. It's your favorite big booty, Alexis Texas. And I wish I was with you for your birthday today. I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope you keep watching my big booty. Make sure you share this cameo to Stuart. We don't want him to get mad.
All right. See, maybe we should have something with, like she addresses me because I'm a big fan, but then incorporate Chris Italia, TJ the Mayor, and rock into it. Like,
she's gonna mention a rocket.
Yeah, she probably knows Rock.
She probably knows the pork chops.
Rock has done some editing on some films or something.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. We find out that Rock's in the CGI on her butt all these years, and we're just watching Rock's great artwork.
We gotta get Rock's archives, like the lost cuts.
Oh God, I have such a great thing I want to play. Let me see. I'll try to. Shit, I can't do it. Damn it, I have a.
Anyway, while you're trying to find something, Kieran, let's just get this out of the way. Let's get this out of the way so we can have a fucking show.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You know that. So first of all, you know that because we've been gone for a minute. We haven't done a show for a couple of weeks, and it's been like 3 weeks since we did a Friday show.
Right.
You didn't do a Wednesday show a couple of times, and you haven't been with Rock for a couple of weeks. So you know that Wednesday it was addressed. Today it's going to be addressed, and you're going to have to address it again on Sunday.
What the
release, the album release party of yours?
The album release party of the dating.
Well, actually, we should say single release.
The dating.
You released a single.
Yeah.
Called "I'm Not a Virgin Anymore."
No, I'm not. No,
you threw away your Madonna tapes.
Have her say, "Cool teacher checking in." Have her say, "I would love to ride your LunaticRadio." LOL.
LunaticRadio. I told you, cool teacher would come through.
Would she say that though? So I think the John D. Noodle thing's good. Make her congratulate you on breaking your streak and that she's no longer your main squeeze. But I would still love to ride your LunaticRadio. LOL. That could be the
man. I told you, cool teacher would come through.
I'm screen capping this right now. Hold on.
LunaticRadio.
Oh, I just powered my phone off. Hold on. I think that's great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think we have it. Cool teacher. You just did it right there. I mean, also, Team Left Jab had a good one there. There's some good suggestions. You people are very fucking creative. The creative people are in the chat room, I feel like. We're just here fucking doing dick jokes.
We're just here on camera and just reading the chat room, and that's how we get our show.
Yeah, that's really how we do our show. Fuck. All right. I wanted to find something.
All right. So anyway, back to what I was saying, because you tried. I see what you try to do there. You try to go right to the chat room. That's how you always try to save yourself. But you can't save yourself.
By the way, hold on. We can do this. Hold on. Before you go, I can do this. Ready? We're going to take a little intermission and look at some Alexis Texas pictures. Look at that one, people. Wow. Hubba bubba, huh?
This is the part that gives the dick comfort.
Oh shit.
Pussy craving.
And we're back. Here we go.
Let me just say this. Alexis Texas, here's the big thing about Alexis Texas, not just her booty, but here's the big thing about her is she had the booty before there was fake booties.
Right. Her booty.
You know what I mean?
Her booty.
So like her booty is kind of like how back in the day, in the NBA, nobody really dunked like that. And then Wilt Chamberlain came in and just started dunking on folks. And then fucking Daryl Dawkins came in and just started breaking backboards.
Yeah.
Like now we look at a dunk like, oh, okay, it's just a dunk. It happens 100 times a game.
Her butt.
But 20 years ago, you're like, man, a dunk's a big thing. You only get a dunk on a breakaway. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like her booty is to the, I appreciate that she had the booty before anybody else did.
I get it.
Or a white girl.
Right. Actually, that's what I was about to say. She's the Babe Ruth of white girl asses.
White woman with ass. Yeah, the phenomenon. White woman with ass.
Yeah, it's historic. It's an historic ass for a white girl.
I think she might have been the first twerker before people called it twerking. She might have been the first white girl twerker. She might have been.
Have her say, I would love to help you reach your max. I will help you fill your TJ Maxx, the mayor, with your McCann rocket fuel.
Whoa. Slow down, cool teacher. Do not put his TJ Maxx.
Dude.
And my name, TJ, together in his sexploitation.
People, let me know. Does this chat save after the show is done so I can go back and read these messages? I hope I can.
It's not. They're live, and once they're gone, they're gone.
Oh.
Only the comments. Like if you comment, then it'll stay. But This is the live chat. It's gone once we're gone.
Is it really gone once we're gone? Hold on. I gotta take screen caps of these.
Hold on. The Cap King. I just joined to be greeted by Alexis. Thanks. Shout out to the Cap King in the chat room.
Fuck yeah, Alexis Texas. Look at these. Oh, let's go back. Hold on. Let's take another gander at the great Alexis.
Can we do
Texas.
without the music?
Nope. Take a drink of your beer, people who are listening. Look at that thing, man. It's like a fucking cheeseburger. Love it. Look at the beauty of this girl. All right, we're back. Here we go. Sorry, I get all excited about it, you know? Fucking, it's fucking a little nuts for me, you know what I'm saying?
You want a fucking yeast infection?
Absolutely not. Coming from her, I'll fucking take it. To be honest with you, I would honestly take it. I wouldn't. I don't get yeast infections. Actually, I'm a guy. I don't do that.
I don't know. Your pants have been so tight before. I thought you were gonna get a male version of yeast infection. I've seen your skinnies,
wow.
Man.
Cool teacher's killing it in a fucking. Cool teacher took a screenshot for me. Thank you. Alexis McCannis. That's another one. I don't know. I find it funny. I don't know. Anybody out there?
Mean, I'm gonna laugh at the good ones. I'm not gonna.
Yeah. So TJ, how you been? Have you been off a week? You had a little hiatus from the radio program. You all recapped. You good? Anything?
Yeah, man. I had a little break. I had a little break because I was supporting a friend who has had an addiction for a while, and
is it Alexis Texas? Let's go back.
No, it actually has to do with Alexis Texas in a roundabout way. But one of my friends had an addiction. I felt like he had an addiction. He was in denial. But the week off was actually him getting better. And so I felt like if I would have, been with him, I would have been enabling him to go back to his addiction. So I stayed away from him because somehow, you know what I mean? Some things that I do.
You're talking
with this?
You're talking about
you.
Talking about me.
Talking about you. We took last week's show off for the greater good of you and your newfound relationship.
Well, it's
with not the man upstairs,
we're calling
the
him
woman downstairs.
We're calling them meet and greets at this point.
The meet and greet.
Meet and greets.
Kieran has had a meet and greet, and we are also very proud of him. And I will take a week off of doing the show for the greater good for your meet and greets.
And I covered this on the Wednesday show because I went on a whole rant about it. But I called TJ like an hour before we were supposed. Not even. It was probably like 40 minutes before we were supposed to do the show. And I told him about my, the three roaches just drinking beer in my fucking goddamn bathroom.
The roach party you had?
They're just there. They're just hanging out going, hey, dude, when's the game on? I walk in there. They're just fucking running around, fucking dancing and shit. I'm like, I had the female coming over. And I was like, right as the show's ending, she will be walking through, and I'll be like, "Fuck, I got roaches." You
got roaches on the air. We're doing like fucking. We got to have 4 different screens.
Yeah, so
because they're the co-hosts of the co-hosts.
So I
get it.
I had to cancel the show. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. I listen. I love doing the show. I look forward to it. This is awesome. I love being in touch with the peoples and doing all this other shit. But I think that everybody would agree that we could cancel a show.
Yeah.
And postpone a show for the greater good of Kieran's TJ Maxx socks.
Right. And,
you know what I mean?
And more
you know how many socks he saved in the last 2 weeks?
Oh, well, she has. She has
saved
the lives.
Lives.
The lives of some
socks
beautiful.
Lives matter.
But they're black socks, too. They're also black socks. I'm ruining
black socks matter.
Black socks matter. They really do.
Man.
I only buy black socks now. I don't know why.
Wow. Let's talk about this.
I don't know why.
Why do you only masturbate in black socks, Kieran?
I just feel
is there like a little fetish thing there?
It might be a bit.
Because you could.
There's a bit brewing here, but I was just about to say white socks are corny.
White socks aren't as big and comfortable.
I feel like when you see somebody wearing white socks, they're just corny. It's a corny look. I feel like, I don't know. It feels very
interesting.
It feels very 1970s summer camp look You know what I mean? And
Kieran, I feel like at this point, like you would just lay down like on a couch, and you're about to do some real therapy with this.
By the way,
this could be really deep right now.
John D. Noodle checking in. It's been a lot of Kieran McCancel these past few weeks.
Kieran McCancel.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you've done like one show in 3 weeks.
I did 1 hour last week. That's it. You know, and whatever. You know, my brother came into town and he had a fucking drinking schedule for me, and I'm like, dude, I gotta work. I got things to do, and I got none of that done because he's big and round now, and he's got like a fucking gravity pull to him. You know what I mean? My brother just, he just pulls me in.
Well, you got to hang out with your family when they're in town, man.
Yeah. So
I moved all the way. I moved like 31 driving miles away back home because so I can be within 30 minutes of everybody that I need to see.
Yeah. You need to. You know
what I mean? When your brother's in town, you got to spend time with. I respect that. So you got some drinking done, some golfing done, right?
My brother was in town. I was like, you're not gonna see me, dude, until whenever. So
Fat Kev is who we're referring to, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
the infamous Fat Kev.
He's just he hasn't had the chance to booze up or hang out for a while. So he's obviously when him and I get together, it's just like we revert back to when he was 24 and I'm 20, and it's mayhem. It's mayhem.
By the way, there's some way. Just thinking about your brother and him living in Texas and as big as house that he lives in. Yeah. There's some way somehow that we can come up with some line that has to do with Fat Kev's house being big in Texas and Alexis Texas's booty being big. There's got to be something there. Writers in the chat room.
Yeah. People in the chat room.
Fat Kev has a really big house in Texas.
All right, this is when we got
like a really big house. It has wings.
We got three.
Like, I had to hit Kieran on an intercom to wake him up for a football game one morning when we stayed over. When we went to Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
We remember nobody seeing you for like hours.
Kev had so many goddamn rooms in that house. We all had our own room, and there was like fucking how many guys were there? It was me. You, our friend, his wife, my brother, the two kids. There was like fucking millions, and everybody had their own room. Everybody had their own wing. I feel like.
Well, you had your own wing. I had a room that's bigger than my apartment. Have you ever went into I got the media room. Have you ever been into the media room?
There was a media room.
Fat Kev's.
What, did NBC,
it was like
did NBC broadcast from there?
Dude, it was right across the street from your godson's room, and it was the bedroom was as big as my apartment.
All right, here, Cool Teacher has an idea how to incorporate Fat Kev into it. McCann Mansion and her Big McCanns. Big McCanns.
She doesn't have big cans though. But I like it. I like where she's going with it.
Yeah, it's it's a work in progress. If you use black socks, make it look like he has a big stereotype member. No, I use black socks.
Well, you know what? I think that black socks are always thicker than white socks. Is that just me?
Maybe. I don't know.
And maybe that's why you wear black socks, because
I think if you
down at it, you look bigger.
Honestly, if you're jerking off with a white sock and you blow a goon into a white sock, that pretty much that white sock is done. It's over.
Okay, now I get it. Let's get down to the real of it.
You can hide the wreckage in a black sock, because when this here, I'll even get even more graphic. When the semen dries up, if you wash it and it doesn't all come out of the black sock cotton in the washing machine, when you dry it up and it tumbles in your dryer for a while, the semen crumples up into like flakes, and it almost looks like lint.
Totally off topic.
That is such a real comment.
That's, you know what, Kieran? This is why I wonder, why do we start off the show with Dick and Semen, right? And Alexis Texas.
That's all I know about.
Back into the show, like we can't even grab people live to like stay with us, because we start off with the shit that should be on the B side. We're doing the B side on the A side of the tape.
Right.
By the way, people, live call-in line is 718-690-9290.
Right.
That's 718-690-9290. Call in with an idea if you got an idea of what we should have Alexis Texas say to Kieran on the show. a sentence or two.
Yeah, on Cameo. Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, just fucking let's have her. I'd like to do the Cameo thing. I think it'd be kind of fun. I'm trying to open up the Skype for the folks too. Here we go. Oh yeah, I'm launching it now. Considering I say a lot of crazy shit on the show, I actually found something. I was doing some work on the program to better the program, hopefully in the future. But I did find something that a listener sent into Rock and I a long time ago, and it was buried on our server. And Rocket actually has, so a listener sent a song in for Rocket, and I couldn't find it quick enough to bring it on the air. And I don't even know if Rocket would want me to play it because it's just him making like fucking sexual sounds to a fucking techno beat. It's pretty fucking bad. And he's a married man now. But here is a listener sent this in years ago. I don't even know what year this was, but he just put together a montage of all the crazy shit I've said, I guess up until that point, and put it to a reggae beat. And this is it. Listen to this, folks. This might give you, some of your old listeners might get an enjoyment out of this.
Sexy body girl from New York, hear me now. Sexy body girl from
Hold on. I've noticed, because when you're a kid, like when I was younger, I used to bang everything, like bang pillows. I'd bang anything I could bang. And I'm past that point now. I don't want to do that anymore because I think it's weird. It's just odd. I don't want to be banging a pillow. I'm 30 years old. I don't want to be banging a pillow alone in my apartment. You grow up, dude. You just can't bang everything anymore. When you were younger and you were 16, 17, and the parents left the house for a second, right? You're somewhere in the house masturbating with something that you shouldn't be masturbating. Sex with stripper?
Yes, have some.
Single guys out there should use baseball spring training camp.
No one will.
As a metaphor for dating a lot of chicks in spring in hopes to have one for the summer.
But here's the thing, you're not dating a lot of chicks, so stop it.
I think guys should, though, because summer's for loving. She kind of looks like she wants some dick in her. That's what I'm thinking right now.
That's what she's feeling.
Is that? Do you
sure know how to talk to the lady?
I do, damn it. I knock him dead with my charm. I have to work up to be Mr. Average, too. Fuck. Like years of training to be Mr. Average. Where do I get a 17-year-old? Can you Google that? You probably check Craigslist.
All right, let's Google it. See what happens.
Where do I get a 17-year-old?
Let's see how that works. Let's see what happens.
Can Google, I want to adopt a 17-year-old. Female, blonde hair, huge kids. You know what you do, guys? Carry a bottle of OxyClean with you all the time. Yeah. Spray that shit down, dry it off, paper towel, then dive in there. Wouldn't it be great if you could eat your own shit because you would never have to take a chick out to dinner anymore? What? You would just shit. You would shit, and then you would prepare the shit, and that would be your meal with your chick. I think I've had sex with women that get up every morning and think, hey, I'm not getting laid today. That sucks. I'm sure I've had sex with women like that. See, I love to wake up every morning just knowing that I can get laid anytime I want. Guys they don't want the fucking chick to go over, man. No. We don't need that shit. Most guys, I don't know, I'm just fucking shooting for myself here. I would love a chick to just come out of nowhere and just be like, hey, let's fuck, hey, I'm gonna blow you. I'm looking for a little dick sucking around 6:30 in the morning. You better be ready to game. You better be gaming. Because I'm willing at 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, you got it ready to go.
On a Wednesday to jump into the box. Every once in a while I'll say, you know what? Out of nowhere, just go, you want to just fuck? Yeah, that is something I like. I have to jerk off and do it repeatedly. No time for emails and whatnot.
No one jerks off as much as you, sir. That's the point.
Yeah, but you could. We do it in the last segment because that's something people are going to want to look forward to. Me interacting with a female. I demand it. Show me boobs. You're the old strong coat. And I'm all about the global warming now. I'm going to buy a fucking hybrid fucking penis and shit. Who the natural boobs? Come on. I'm not into getting spanked or anything. I like to get literally beat up. Bunga bunga, me want pussy. Yeah. That's all you need to fucking know. John Mayer turns gay. Now that would be a fucking damn shame. All that pussy. The guy's got 3 lifetimes of pussy lined up. And if he comes out and he's like, yeah, I like fucking sucking dick, I'll punch the guy right in the face. Because the potential this man has. I go both ways.
Well, there you go, folks. Yeah. That was sent in by a listener a long time ago, and I don't know. I don't even know if I ever played it. I honestly don't even know.
So that's just a bunch of inappropriate,
yeah,
like a smash up of all inappropriate Kieran and Rocket talking shit.
Yeah, I guess so.
Inappropriate shit.
Yeah, some of the shit. When you do radio and you're looking for shit to say, you'll say some of the most outrageous things just to get something going.
I don't know about that, Kieran. I think you actually say those things. I think you say those things regardless.
Yeah.
You could not be searching for anything, and you're gonna say some of these things.
I don't know if I exactly agree with the idea of wouldn't it be great if you could eat your own shit because you would just shit and just maybe cook it up a little bit and then serve it to the girl that comes over to. I don't know if that's what is that? That's when your brain just not working. That is not even your brain's not even working.
That's a sick person that doesn't get a lot of pussy. Thinks of things like that. How you have too much time on your hands.
Hey,
but luckily we don't have to deal with that anymore because you don't have a lot of time on your hands anymore. If you know what I mean.
Well, no, she just called me actually during the little thing I just played right there,
and asked you why the fuck are you just talking about semen and dick and Alexis Texas.
Oh wait, no, hold on, let's see. Oh, I got a picture of her legs. Heading out for the evening, I'll try to pick up. Ooh, whoops. Not good. Who knows? It's just we just
she feeds you too. This is great.
No, she's not feeding me. No,
she feeds you. She picks up food for you.
No, she's not
out and about.
No,
let me know.
No, I'll she pick up the phone and answer. She might be she might be going on another date. Who knows? She's quite attractive. I can imagine her dating.
Don't do this, Karen.
Who knows? Who knows, man?
Don't do this. Don't do this. I
don't know if I'm the dating type. To be honest with you.
Look, you're already doubting yourself. Don't start doing that. Don't start doing that. It's the first thing you think. You're insecure that the first thing you think is that she's out with another date. No, Kieran, you're a fucking McCann. You're not a McCann, Kieran. Okay, your last name doesn't end in a T. Yeah. You're not a McCann. You're a McCann.
Yeah, fucking A.
You don't sound too enthused about being a McCann.
No, I fucking don't really. One thing I wanted to talk about, and I was actually talking on. I did the Team Left Jab call in yesterday on Team Left Jab.
Shout out to Team Left Jab.
And actually, it came out of nowhere. And what drives me crazy about being on YouTube, and I'm just gonna bash the fucking platform that I'm on right now. and I'm not really bashing the platform, but I hate the fact because there was a time when Rock and I were able to play like music and stuff on the show, and it would lead to a lot of creativity. It would add a lot to our radio program. We do a lot of segments about like what songs do you like to it's something stupid like what songs do you like to listen to when you go on a fucking road trip or whatever, something like that. And we play a lot of music, and people would call in and give suggestions, and we quickly get their music and play it, and music is a big part of the show, even though it's a talk radio show. And what I got to talking about with Sam on Team Left Jab yesterday is that YouTube or the music industry or both combined need to figure out a way to come up with an affordable business platform for shows, podcasts, internet radio shows, vloggers, whatever, to maybe pay a monthly installment that will enable them to play music. Something that needs to happen. I don't even know why that's not happening. You know what I mean?
I can tell you why.
It's not just music. I mean, I guess it would be the umbrella thing would be copywritten material. But go ahead, TJ. What were you going to say?
No, I'm just saying I understand why it's not. I don't agree with it, but I understand why it's not. Because nowadays you don't sell albums anymore, right? You sell streams. You know what I mean? Like it used to be, you can sell 400,000 albums, you can go gold in a week.
Right.
Now, if you sell 60,000 to 100,000, that's success in your first week. You're not even you're a quarter way to gold and you're a success, right? For album sales.
Okay.
Because everything's streaming.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everything's streaming. But here's where the problem lies: is that I really don't agree with this new streaming platform that we have. Is like artists, for example. Do you know it takes like 1,500 streams to be considered one sale?
Really? I didn't know this. That's why I'm glad you said this, because I had no idea.
Oh yeah. So that's where the problem lies, because now that's why they lock everything up. That's why we get flagged when we play stuff.
So
because every stream counts to them.
All right. So
you know
the
what I mean?
streams, you're right. That's totally right, because the streams are what people are hearing now. They're not they're not going to grab the CD from the record store anymore.
Right, and it's not the artist; it's the publishing companies. Mm-hmm. I mean, they put a lock on it. They put a hold on it because they said, "Listen, like every stream counts. If it takes 1,500 streams to become one sale,
right,
I can't afford to let anybody play anything for free."
Well, wouldn't that way? But I mean, I think my idea could still work though, in a way, because inevitably we're not going to play the full track of whatever the hell it is, right?
Right.
But it would work as almost a promotion, because we are playing it to somebody who's listening, because that's happened to me in the past when we were able to play music, and somebody would be like, they would honestly, I would get emails go, dude, what was that song you played as a rejoinder coming back from break? You know, go ahead.
I gotta cut you off, because what year was that?
I mean, you're talking early 2000s.
Exactly. There wasn't streaming in the early 2000s, so people actually needed platforms.
Yeah.
To get out there. Now they don't need platforms, so they don't appreciate you playing their music, because they can get out there without Lunatic Radio. They can get out there.
But it's almost like an addition. It's almost what I'm saying. Like us playing would be like an addition, like almost a helping out, and we're paying a fee on top of that. So
right, but we're not helping.
Okay.
The biggest, if you put it like this, think about it like this. They're getting out there regardless, because now everything's out there. You know what I mean? Like everybody has access to everything. There's ways to promote over the internet like we've never seen. It's just getting bigger and bigger. So here's the thing. So the Lunatic Radio show, you know what I mean? Smaller platform. Let's take the biggest platform. Yeah. Let's take a Joe Rogan.
Right.
Okay. Now he's great putting people on, up and comers. People get recognized as far as a person, but that like a song or something like that, even Joe Rogan, they would charge for that shit, because it's
obviously, yeah. No, he doesn't pay.
Even his influence isn't enough streams. Because think of it like this: if 500,000 people listen to our show, right, and we played a song, that's 500,000 streams that could be counted for that aren't counted for, because they're only going through one platform. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Does that make sense now?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
it sucks, because we think that we're helping and we want to help. I mean, there's so many guys in Detroit that I wish I could play their shit.
Yeah.
And they want me to play their shit. YouTube won't let us play their shit.
Somebody needs to figure it. Like
Spotify won't let us play their shit.
Somebody needs to figure it out. Somebody we're not going to figure it out. I mean, but we're not going to figure it out. But somebody's got to figure it out, and somebody's got to come together with a. I think this is something, because there's the medium of podcasting is so abundant. By the way, people who are typing paragraphs in the chat room about this subject right now, because I feel like it's just blowing up. Call in, because I can't read. I can't read period, and I certainly can't read. We
all know Kieran's
the numbers right on your screen, people. 718-690-9290. Call in if you got opinions on it, because I'm not going to read all that. But somebody needs to. I figure in this day and age with algorithms and all that stuff, somebody needs to figure it out, and have at least something available to the podcasting community, the podcasting industry.
Oh, listen, the podcasting shit is about to take over. Like at some point,
right? It's giant.
There's going to be revolt,
it's
and somebody's going to go listen.
Podcasting at this point is bigger than regular radio. It is.
It is.
It is big.
It's 100%.
So
just like videos that stream, like a streaming platforms, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, all this stuff is bigger than network television, right?
Yeah.
Right. We killed it. So there's a song by Wale featuring CeeLo, and I think the hook on the lyrics go, TV killed the radio, and then the internet cut the television's throat.
Caller, you're on the air. Go ahead. Go ahead, caller.
Mic check. Mic check.
Go ahead.
What's going on? It's your man, Big Mike.
Big fucking
Mike. What's happening?
What up?
Yeah, I can't read or wrote, so I had to call in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just to add a little something about music, I kind of been researching it.
Yeah.
I'm in the process of doing my own podcast and things like that. So one of the big things that I keep hearing is join ASCAP, and it can be fairly expensive. It could be anywhere from $500 a year to up to $2,500 a year.
Mm-hmm.
But it does allow you to access that music that artists and producers and different people who have registered with ASCAP to be able to play their music whenever. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's something that I'm definitely looking at. One of the things that I've considered definitely with podcasts that I'm attempting to create is local artists, people that you can really touch.
Right.
To have them, I've probably had about 40 people email me their music, as well as I asked them to email me, giving me rights to be able to do that on all platforms.
Well, yeah,
that includes everything.
That's one thing. If your show is driven by music, you know what I mean. But say, for example, TJ and I are just riffing about something, and some obscure artist from the 80s pops in our mind, and we want to just go back and reference that song to add to the conversation that we're having. You know what I mean? We're only going to play a snippet of it. We're only going to play like 10 seconds, and we're going to get a laugh, and we're going to proceed. Like, that would be something. I'm just saying, like, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that would be something like a service. If somebody were to charge me an affordable rate to be able to do that and not get flagged, I would be certainly I would certainly pay for it. I would be like, yes, right. I want that, because I want that ability. I want to pay for the ability to be more creative on the radio show with music.
I think
here's the thing.
I think what we have to get people to understand, especially the whole streaming thing. I definitely understand it. Being in the music business and things like that, I understand it. But on the same token, there have been many shows that I've listened to that someone has played a song, say from the 80s or the 90s, that I wasn't familiar with, and I'm like, damn, I like that. What is that? And I go out and buy it. So we have to get people to understand that playing that 10-second snippet actually is making you money. Because if you think about it,
right,
if you play a 10-second snippet of a song and it's a song that I haven't heard of, I'm going to Google it, I'm going to look it up, and I'm probably going to go buy it. I'm a DJ too.
Right.
So
it works both ways, yeah.
I've probably purchased probably at least 100 songs in the last 6 months because I've heard them on a podcast, or I've heard them on YouTube, or I've heard them somewhere. You know what I mean? So it's just like we have to figure out how we can go about paying our dues, and paying the artists, as well as getting them to understand that we're actually creating more income from them.
Also, John D. Noodle points out something in the chat room, which is kind of, something maybe we should touch on. I mean, as an artist or musician, you wouldn't want your music being played when some guy is on some sort of radio show talking hate speech. Obviously, that would suck. But I mean,
no, that's. No, let me cut you off there because because that right there. No, I get what he's saying.
Yeah,
but that's that. We can't say that we want old school ways of doing things where you can just play music and then say we want the new school ways of the sensitivity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's just something you have to deal with as an artist.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
I mean, movies do it all the time.
Is.
I mean, look at American Psycho. Do you think Phil Collins wanted his fucking song played as fucking the character in American Psycho slashing up two women?
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
Right.
Of course he did. He got an extra $50,000.
Right, because it's in a major movie.
Didn't know about him.
Yeah.
But the problem is that we are so fast-paced culture nowadays that you think they give a fuck about a 80s or 90s song being downloaded because you heard it on a radio show or a podcast or a vlog or something. They don't give a fuck about that. It's so fast-paced. It's all in the now. It's all right now. You don't make your money over a 10-year span. You make your money in a 10-day span nowadays.
Right.
You know what I mean? So these new cats with this streaming shit, it's like it's here's an analogy for you. So when pay-per-view, for example, if I were to order pay-per-view at my house, a fight comes on, it's $59.99. Okay, I pay that. I pay that for my household. I can run it through my household. Say I got DirecTV. You know what I mean? $59.99, my whole house has that fight. But you go to a bar and they charge you per seat you have at that bar. It's the same way with music and podcasters are trying to do. Okay, if you're just sitting at home and you have a personal Spotify account that you pay $10 a month for, you can download whatever the fuck you want because we got your $10. You're the only person. Now,
right.
The guy next door,
right.
Well, the guy next door, he has to pay his $10 a month
right
to get that same stream.
Right.
Me and you, we're reaching more than ourselves. This is a public platform.
Right.
That's the thing that people have to remember. These are public platforms.
Yeah.
Like our shows right now, we don't even own our shows. They're not, once we publish them on YouTube, they are published.
Yeah.
Like YouTube runs the publishing for it.
Right.
Facebook Live runs the publishing. So that's what I'm saying is that's the analogy of what chokehold they got in this game is that you can pay the $59.99 for your pay-per-view at the crib, but run a bar and we know that you're making money off of it because you show the fight. We're not going to charge you $59.99 when you're going to make $5,000 that night because everybody's going to come see it and buy drinks and buy food and sit at your bar.
All right, so do you think
that's the difference?
Do you think something like I'm suggesting would ever happen? No.
Yes.
Right?
No, I do. I do think.
Yeah.
I think that's where we need to get, and that's where people are going to push to go.
Like to allow, because podcasting is a giant. It's a giant thing.
Podcasting is a giant now, and it's rising faster.
And no one can play music.
Platform we've seen.
No one can play music. Zero people can play. Oh, obviously, like Big Mike said. I mean, you could pay $2,500 to do access a certain part of material that's music, but you can't play everything. I mean, that's still a lot of money for a fucking podcaster or an individual artist. Like what if there's two kids in fucking Ohio doing a basement show and they don't have any money, but they like to do a music show. Or the Rocket Radio Hour can never come back because Rocket always played music on the Rocket Radio Hour. You could never play, it can't ever come back.
And one of the big things, Kieran, is like the thing that I'm thinking is, starting off with taking, these young local artists who don't want a damn dollar. They just want their music to be heard.
Right.
And then, you take them and you play their music on your podcast and they blow up. Now you get more artists that say, okay, well, damn, I want to get involved in this too.
Right.
Right. And I think that's the way that's the way we need to go. That is definitely the plan that I take. For me, I'm always about local. I'm always about independent. So I definitely want to showcase these artists that are out there versus the people, the Jay-Z's who are already making $25 billion a year.
Right.
So of course,
Big Mike,
it seems crazy and simple that like people like if you play say a Jay-Z song, it gets tagged, right? Jay-Z is not making, he might be making an extra nickel off of you. You know what I mean? But you got these young artists that are coming up and you play their song and they might, you play their song and they might make an extra $200, which doesn't seem significant. But if they were only making 99 cents before you, it makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you look at it in a perspective of how other people used to look at like my generation, how they used to look at my generation or your generation, Big Mike, like when rap started and how people used to be like, what the fuck is that crap, blah, blah, blah. It's the same way we're looking at it right now. And and I'm gonna sound like that right now for a second, because along with what you said, Big Mike, about breaking artists, I love that culture of breaking artists. I miss that culture. Remember, you would watch Funk Flex. Funk Flex made a name off of breaking artists.
Yeah. Oh,
K-Slay made a name off. You know what I mean? Like mixtape DJs,
Bro,
Blue. Like that was an art back then.
Goal. Yeah, as a DJ, I'm still, but that's me being a 47-year-old DJ. Like, I love to break new music.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I agree with what you're saying. I'm on the side of you. I'm on your side. I mean, I'm just being devil's advocate because I know the music business a little bit better and have a better understanding for it now that I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? Like when you're in the moment, you only believe what you want to believe. But now that I'm not in the music business anymore, and you can sit back and you can actually take it all in and research some shit. Like I get it. I don't like it. I don't agree with it, but I get it.
Wow, I didn't realize that Funkmaster Flex was 50 years old. God damn!
And he's been breaking TJ, artists for 30 years.
I'll give you guys a fun fact. TJ knows Kevin Holliver. He's one of our long-term engineers and producers. And I was just talking to him the other day because he has 4 #1 hits right now in the UK, and he was telling me that he gets paid approximately. He got a check the other day for his music, and it was for $4,800 some odd dollars, and he had over 2 billion streams.
That's
for
ridiculous.
All of his music.
That is ridiculous.
I was like,
because the producer's only getting a percentage of the artist. So you got to think, if an artist only gets a sale off of 1,500 streams, what do you think the producer gets? You know what I mean? Because the artist got 50. He got, you know what I mean? He got one sale of 1,500.
But who's winning in this scenario? It's the platform, right? It's the streaming service.
Yeah.
It's the service. Yeah. It's the service. Not the platform, but the service.
Which is ridiculous.
Because we're a platform.
And that's,
but
the service is YouTube.
We're the artists attracting the people to the platform.
Yes.
Right? And so are the musicians. Right. So why not combine that two shits? That's a bit. Obviously, I went to college. I didn't mean to put it that way.
Hey, you see that, Big Mike? Hey, hold on. You see that, Big Mike? His New York came out and shit. He was like, them shits. Yo, word, son. Yo, them shits. Yo, when we grab them shits, yo, son, it's going to be lit. Let me go. I'm talking about music.
Let me go back to my white guy speech. Let's combine those two entities and create something for the consumer. You know what I mean? Allow us to do that.
And honestly, that was Jay-Z's concept when he created
Tidal.
What is it that he
Tidal, yeah. Tidal.
Yes, that was his Tidal was his concept. I'm going to give back more to the artists. I'm going to do this. I'm going to give people more access to be able to stream it. I'm going to lift all of these rules and regulations and blah blah blah, so the artists can get more. But you see where the hell that went, right?
It went right back to the same thing, 1,500. I mean, you can't come back. You can't change your numbers when the record labels already have their numbers. When Spotify and everybody else has this number of 1,500 per sale, guess what? You're falling in line, buddy.
I would say the tidal wave fizzled out.
The tidal wave turned into just a little small splash.
Karen, you are a comedian, brother. I love it.
Thank you. I want to point out the fact that John D. Noodle mentioned in the chat room when I mentioned American Psycho and Phil Collins. Obviously, Phil Collins had to give his consent to that. But And I know that. I know that, John. I know that. John D. Noodle needs to call him because he's writing a book in the chat room right now. But he can't.
But but he's right. But at the same time, we're talking the difference. I mean, movies are different than podcasts.
Yeah, it's a totally different thing. But I was just pointing out the fact of 10 minutes ago on the radio program. I mean, movies do it all the time. I mean, you see a guy fucking murdering some girl to the sounds of fucking Richard Marx singing some love song. So it's. I was just pointing that out. Whatever.
Well, what about? I mean, I could be offended. Like one of my songs.
People get offended by watching.
One of my songs is the intro to this radio program on Friday nights.
Yeah, and then
I mean, and I could be offended that as soon as we get done with my song,
right?
All I hear is Seaman and TJ Maxx socks and Texas, Alexis Texas ass. I'm offended.
The part that gives the dick
and
comfort.
You know what? I'm gonna get a hold of my old publishing
TJ,
company and see if that we can extract some money from the Lunatic Radio Show.
Okay, well, your percentage of pennies coming right to you.
Right, but how petty does that sound?
I know,
right?
yeah, I know.
That sounds petty.
But can you imagine?
That's why all my shit right now, and Big Mike can tell you this. Big Mike was my manager. All that shit right now, we're as independent as you could be back then. We were as independent as we can be, and I can give you everything because it was back then. I can give you anything about. I own the copyrights.
Right? Yeah, you were the owner
to everything except for there's certain beats that were leased and not bought, and that's an old school reference too. But that's the thing is that was back then, and now even the independent aren't independent. So back then you can be independent and you control everything. Now you're independent, which means the label isn't fucking you. But at the same time, you still have a distribution deal and a publishing deal.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they're still taking their cut. It's just not the labels that's taking their cuts anymore because they're not giving you a package deal where, oh, I own a label. So with that label, I'm going to go ahead and you're going to sign this publishing deal and this distribution deal all with the same label. They're just going, hey, I only need you for distribution. Well, I only need you for publishing and that's it.
The thing I was getting at on the Team Left Jab call-in yesterday was the fact that the podcasting industry is so abundant, and there's everybody in your grandma. Everybody has a fucking podcast. Everybody does.
Tell them about it, Karen. You've been doing it you were the longest running podcast. Hold on, I don't want to cut you off. I'm gonna let you get back to it, but let's just point this out: the Lunatic Radio Show is the longest running podcast in podcasting history.
Cardi B?
Okay,
absolutely.
All right, go ahead.
Hold on. But everybody has a podcast. So there is say you were to charge, it's hypothetical fucking term I'm coming up with, $25 a month to allow a podcast out there who does maybe fucking 3 shows a week, 2 shows a week, 1 show a week, $25 a month to play whatever you want as far as copyright material on your show. With the abundance of podcasts out there, that's a revenue. That's so much revenue.
That's $250 million a year, maybe even a month.
Yeah, it's. I mean, right
that's
there.
the possibilities.
That's a fucking giant. I would pay that in a heartbeat.
You know what? If I came up with something, Kieran, I like it. I like where you're going.
Yeah.
I think I got a soft play in here.
That was my original idea on Team Left. I'm like, I think that's such a revenue. I don't see why they wouldn't. Somebody just fucking create an algorithm to detect to detect because YouTube already has it. They tell me if I play something mistakenly from something that's copyrighted, they'll tell me what it was. They'll send it to me to be like, you played such and such artist at such and such time. That's an algorithm telling me that. That's not that's not Joey and fucking Tech doing that. That's an algorithm.
You're on to something, Kieran, because that algorithm, you take that algorithm, right? And you say, okay, $25 a month. And what we're going to do is this $25 a month from everybody is in this account. And we're going to do the algorithm. So if, what's the boy that just had the hot shit? Lil Nas X. So every time Lil Nas X gets played, just like they do the 1,500 streams.
Right.
So every time he gets played, that counts as a stream. And then you have these sections where if he's been played on a podcast, let's say every 1,000 times he's played on a podcast, he gets this percentage.
Boom. There
or this dollar amount or whatever. It's the same thing they're doing now, but it'll be strictly for podcasting.
There it is.
Boom.
There it is.
Kieran, let's take it to the bank. Let's get our manager involved.
I'm surprised
let's get this thing.
somebody hasn't thought of this.
Hold on. What we have to do is we have to fucking get this shit off radio. We got to stop talking about it because we're going to have to fucking copyright our own idea or patent our own idea, and because we got to get paid too.
That will be.
We got to give some money.
Much like the shit sperm car, which is coming along. This will be a company. That will be a company. It will be a large ass company. It'll be a giant.
At some point,
company.
it has to be.
It will.
It
be.
has to be at some point.
It will.
It has to be.
I mean,
I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to get out of here, but I have something very, very serious to say.
Go ahead.
It's something I just thought about. Kieran.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a conversation after all this.
Yeah.
We're gonna franchise Lunatic Radio.
Fuck yeah, bro. Let's do it.
And we're gonna bring people in who want to do podcasts, and they have to pay a fee to be associated with Lunatic Radio.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Hot take. Hot take from Big Mike.
Hot take. That is an idea. It's not completely original, but it is an idea. I get it, and I like the idea. I do. I'll entertain all ideas.
We should probably get Rock involved.
Lunatic Radio be the fucking McDonald's of fucking podcasts.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Let's go.
All right, Big Mike, you're always great.
All right, brothers, man. I'm out of here, man. I love y'all, and I'm keep listening.
All right, man. There's Big Mike, everybody, on the Lunatic Radio show. Always a great caller. Always a great caller.
Yeah, Big Mike's actually. I mean, on this subject, Big Mike was my manager. Big Mike actually still has an entertainment company that he does very well, successfully well. You know what I mean? And here's the great part about Big Mike and what he does is that. So he's almost 50 years old. I want to say he's 48, 49 years old. So, and he's been in this game since like 88.
God damn.
So he's seen.
What's the math on that, people? Somebody do it quick in the chat room. That's a long time. He was young.
He's seen the evolution of the music business.
Yeah.
He's been in it from the actual music to DJing to event planning, promotion. I mean, he's been in all producing, like he's been kind of all the little aspects, you know what I mean? In some way, shape, or form. And he's seen, so he does have a lot of knowledge, man. He's
31.
John D. Noodle has to
31
years. You know
what's
funny is our chat room has to tell us our math because Kieran's like, I don't know how long that is. I don't fucking 48, 88. I don't know.
Lunatic Media Network. I like the sound of that one. John D. Noodle's great. Team Left Jab is awesome. Everybody's so great in the chat room, man. You people need to join the chat room. Honestly, when we broadcast live at 8 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, you gotta, if you're into the show, subscribe to us on YouTube. Join the chat room, man. You become a part of it. We utilize your words that you write in the chat room. It honestly, it helps us out so much.
Listen,
it's a fun aspect of the show.
As much as I love laughing at and watching pictures.
I'm running out of dick jokes, people.
And no, I mean, as much as I love it, because we have fun. That's what we do. It's a Friday night show. We have fun. That's what we're supposed to be doing.
I'm fucking 3 beers deep.
Guys, listeners out there, listen. Women, children, old men, young men, whatever. No matter what you're like, we love hearing. We don't even have to agree. We feed off hearing from you. We really do. Like, people. That's when we actually get into our bag, like our podcasting bag is the feedback from the people.
Hold on, I gotta give a shout out. I'm gonna give a little Cardi now. Let's get a little gun sound. The John D. Noodle out there who's listening at 2 a.m. in Germany. 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. in Germany.
Hey, I love how it says GMT, German Mountain Time.
German motherfucking time. It's German motherfucking time. Hold on. Let's take a little intermission. Hold on.
Hold on. How long is the intermission?
Very quick.
Oh, that intermission. Why don't you talk about the break?
There we go. All right. Just Alexis, Texas. There we go. Back right here. Wow. Look, I'm looking at it in the replay. It's kind of cool. It really does.
I love
work.
the 5 second the 5 second delay that we had.
Yeah, no, I love it.
I got to see it twice.
I know. She is great. I could literally say that Alexis, Texas has probably put me to sleep. I would say at least 5,000 times. It's a round figure, 5,000.
Hey, don't start saying numbers, Kieran, because that gets creepy.
It doesn't matter.
Let's just say a lot.
Dude, I don't think I can go any lower than I've gone. So, It doesn't matter.
You're a new man now, though. You're a new man. I mean, you had a thing that gives you life, and all of a sudden, let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you. Let me explain to these people what happened today.
You found me.
This is what happened. This is the first. I'm talking about 7. We start the show at 8:00. 7:30.
Right.
This guy hits me up.
Yeah. A half hour before the show.
Like I'm talking about like show like ready to go, pop up on the screen. A half an hour before the show, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Most radio shows.
What's going on?
Most radio shows you would think like to meet up maybe an hour before they're going on air.
No.
No, we're like kind of like with Chris Italia on Wednesdays, it's probably at the most 6 minutes before I go on air. With Rocket, it's probably a good 15. And with TJ, it's probably a good 15. But today I was a half hour early.
He was a half hour early. He came on with some pep in his step. I mean, he was glowing. He had a beer in his hand. Usually I'm trying to tell the guy to drink, and he's got a beer in his hand as the screen pops up. I'm like, oh, shit, 7:30. What's going on? I thought maybe something really crazy happened in his life, and he needed to see me to talk about it when we were going to do the show. I mean, he's got like this glow to him. Look at him, people. For the listeners, I'm sorry you can't see him right now, but he's glowing. He has a different even though he still talks about dick jokes, he has a grown up about him right now. He's on his grown man.
I'm all grown up like Vince Vaughn said in that fucking movie that I watched way too many times. All right, Alexis Texas. I want to do the Cameo thing, so I think I have it. I think I'm gonna get that done. I actually think I am gonna pay for that. I think the $50 is worth it because I need to have I need to have closure to my Alexis Texas virtual relationship.
That's fair. That's fair. That's 100% fair.
I need to have some closure to it, and I think it has to come to an end at some point. And maybe this is the time.
You're moving on. You're moving on. And if you got to let her know too, like, hey, I'm moving on. Like, because I want her to be sincere in what she says, because she needs to know that you're moving on.
I'm moving on.
There's no longer that relationship.
Sometimes, you know what? She can hit me up on the Bumble if she wants. I might match up.
The only thing Bumble about her is her Bumble bee sting ass.
God, that thing is great. In its prime, I swear to God, that was LeBron James of asses. That motherfucker that shit was going to 8 straight finals. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not winning them all.
The way I talk about her ass is the way I talk about old NBA basketball. It just isn't as good anymore. It's all none of it's authentic. You know what I mean? Like it used to be authentic back when the bad boys of the Pistons played the Bulls and the Rodman and the Charles Oakley days and the Davis days, the Mookie Blaylocks of the world. It was authentic. There was defense.
Well, there
was offense. There was hard games. Sorry, I got into it for a second. Analogy was real.
I have something to it. Well, here's the thing about, and I'm going to be graphic about this. She has a great ass. Her ass is phenomenal. Not a mark on this motherfucker. But she fucks like the great. She's great at fucking. She's great at fucking.
So she's not Mia Khalifa?
No, Mia Khalifa is like fucking a piece of plywood. It's just, man.
Great body, great looks.
Yeah, just
completely just a cardboard box.
Literally the personality of a piece of a 2x4. It's a fucking 2x4. Honestly, a 2x4 has. You would have better. But Alexis Texas bounces her ass on a dick better than anybody I've ever seen in my life, and I'm being graphic about it. I don't care. And she has a raspy voice. She talks a good game. She's the greatest. The greatest.
You know what we should do? That hasn't happened on a Lunatic Radio show.
Yeah.
This hasn't happened in a long time.
I'm having Alexis Texas on this show. She's coming on this show.
That's what I'm. Well, I don't know if she's gonna come on the show, but she'll be present on the show. I don't know if we can. Our show's not that raunchy. We're gonna have her coming.
This is the part that gives the dick comfort.
You know what though? You know what I want to do is I want to call up a porn star, a random porn. I want to. You know what I want to call up? Let's get connected with A-Dub's homegirl.
The
Audrey.
Oh yeah, Audrey. Get Audrey.
Yeah, let's give her a call one day because she's in Phoenix. She's right around the corner from you. Let's give her. I'll set it up. I'll set it up because it'd be kind of interesting because she just started. She is, you know what I mean? She just got into her first scenes in the last couple of months. So that'd be pretty dope to bring that back to the Lunatic game.
Yeah, I will. I'll entertain that.
I'll set it up.
I'm so up for that. Miss Joe Chicken, and you got to get her to say this is the part that gives the duck comfort. This is the part that gives the duck comfort. Well, Miss Joe is working on it. It's a work in progress. That's a good one.
Ooh, hold on. Did Miss Joe just lose a point in the misbehaving cool teacher battle?
Well, yeah, you know,
school teacher's been coming today. Cool teacher's been coming with the one-liners.
Big Mike is certainly on point right there. Fucking Alexis Texas is the Tiger Woods of porn.
Yeah, he knows you way too well, Kieran. He knows you way too well. He knows that analogy, that comparison. You would look at you. You're glowing. Look at your smile.
I swear to God.
Oh, you right now are. I guarantee you have some type of little, at least a half erection right now, thinking of Tiger Woods and Alexis Texas in the same sentence.
How many AVNs has Alexis Texas won? Because that's the big award.
You're just gonna pass over that? You're just gonna pass over that like you don't love.
I know.
Texas as much as you love Tiger Woods.
Yes, I love them both very much.
I got a question for you. Which one of them get you a chubby more?
When Tiger's playing the Masters, I don't know.
I knew it.
A full ride as he's coming down the back nine. You know what I'm saying?
I knew it.
Then you got Jim Nance's voice. You got Jim Nance's voice going, "Hello, friends." You know, fucking A.
Is it a good time for a break?
Yeah, it's time for a break. We're gonna play the Derrick Gaines fucking great interview that I.
Oh yeah, let's set it up though. Let's bring him an intro for the people that don't know who Derrick Gaines is. Derrick Gaines is a friend of the show. Actually, Chris Italia, the Wednesday night co-host, is his manager.
Yep.
And he's a great comedian. He's an up and comer. He's dope. People, when I say dope, like he's got his own podcast. The NF, I can't remember it right now. It's stands for.
It's with Google Derrick Gaines and Monroe Martin. Both comedians.
He's got a great podcast. They're actually going to go to video podcasting soon.
What's the TBS show he's on?
Yeah, he's in the show with right now called The Last OG. He's
with Tracy Morgan
on the show with Tracy Morgan.
Yeah.
And Cedric the Entertainer, Tiffany Haddish. This guy is up and coming, ladies and gentlemen, and watch out for him, man. We can't put artists on. Obviously, we just had that talk because we can't break artists or anything like we're breaking Derrick Gaines because he's already somebody. Yeah. But people go look out for Derrick Gaines, man. He's a friend of the show and near and dear friend of our show co-host on Wednesday nights.
Chris Italia. Here we go. Derrick Gaines taking a break. Come back. More LunaticRadio.com show. Stick around, people. Right after this.
Comedy talk at its worst. It's the Lunatic Radio Show.
There's Derrick Gaines. There he is, Derrick Gaines, everybody. Welcome, Derrick, to the Lunatic Radio Show.
What's going on?
What's going on?
Did I tell you I used to bomb at gospel shows and shit when I first started?
No, you never told me about
They supposed to forgive you.
No, they don't care.
The band played my ass off. It was pretty bad. And I was at like an 800 seater, so I had to walk past all them niggas to get to the back. Oh man. And the best part of this bomb, Kieran, you ready for this shit?
Yeah,
best part of the bomb, it was right after Christmas, and me and my girl was on some Eddie Murphy Raw shit, so we both had the little gloves with the holes in the knuckles. I wore mine on stage like a whole dickhead and fucking tried to do jokes at a gospel show doing sort of raw material. Like it was so bad, and I bombed bad in the crowd, and then but whatever. But I remember that was an epic bomb. 800 motherfuckers was like. Because the whole thing was, it was a gospel like open mic, so you could do like gospel songs, gospel rap, or whatever. And I was getting into stand up. I was getting into it. I was like, man, fuck that. I'm in my art. I'm gonna do it for God. I ain't gonna curse, but I'm gonna go out there and be kind of nice, right? So I had my little sweater, my little dumb gloves on.
Looking the part,
my ass off, bro.
Looking the Eddie Murphy part. Oh boy. Are you making me
anyone ever do comedy on those shows?
Huh?
I
just took a shot.
You were the first and last person to attempt comedy?
And they would just dog my ass, man. And I was like, all right, cool. And it was Philly.
You know what you should do?
It's Philly people. So
and how often do they do that? They still
every
do
Christmas. They used to do it back in the day.
But they don't do it anymore.
They don't do it anymore.
You know what would be great?
What's up?
If Ultimate Redemption is.
Yeah, and I go back and smash.
Do that room and do
that would be nuts.
That's what we should. That's definitely what the plan would be for.
But no, man. That's humble beginnings. I got pennies thrown at me from balconies. But what? I'm sorry. We getting on Karen. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. I love hearing the stand up because I'm a giant fan of
man.
Stand up.
I bombed on a boat, Karen. I bombed on a motherfucking boat.
Well, it was
party boat.
Really nowhere to go from there.
It was in the beginning of the party, so I had to sail with them niggas I had to sail with them till I got back. So I was just sitting in the corner, rocking back and forth with the waves because I bombed. You don't want to party. You don't want to do the electric slide when you bomb, baby. That was a black party. They hated my ass. They hated me.
Wait,
oh my God, they hated me.
So you bombed on a boat and you couldn't. There was nowhere else to go once you were done.
Here go the DJ. The DJ put me on death row. DJ, ready, Chris? DJ put me on death row. They partying already, drinking, carrying the fuck on. The DJ scratches the music off. Oh, yeah, we got some nigga doing comedy downstairs, y'all. So I'm going to cut this music off and you'll go down there and go watch A Perfect Stranger fuck up your inside party.
Fucked that up for you.
It's the whole family.
The whole vibe.
It's the whole goddamn family. And I'm just standing up while they sitting down. I was like doing comedy in front of the cake. Oh, God, it was the worst.
I'm going to kill the whole vibe of everybody's enjoyment right now, and you got to go listen to this.
They didn't even look at me. They was eating, but like looking off and like doing that scoff chuckle that niggas do when they see a black dude that's not in a black circle. Oh, they gave me that. They was like, I remember I was like, yeah, man. I was saying shit. I remember by the end of the set, I told him I was going to do my whole time because I got paid already, right? So I was like, I'm just going to stay up here and do my shit. Fuck y'all. I mean, I was just like the family, blah, blah, blah. And then the cousins start standing up. The comedians in the family start standing up, snapping on me. So I had to go back and forth with them. Right. So I was like, forget that. I looked at my clock. Finally, I had a minute left. I got 60 seconds left. And I swear to God, the birthday girl who is turning 56, I swear to God, Chris, she stood up in front of her whole family, birthday girl, because you know they're going to listen. They was like, she was verbatim. Are you ready for this? She's 56 years old. She said, nigga, you got 10 seconds left. 10, 9, 8. Then the whole family joined in like a fucking choir. 7, 6, 5, 4. And then I had to go upstairs. So the woman that booked me was pissed. So she came up to me. She was like, I'd like some of my money back. I was like, that's not going to happen because you set me up for the bullshit. So I'm going to enjoy this little fish plate that y'all gave me. I appreciate it. Is this white gravy with the bacon? I was like, this is nice.
The part of this is that you can't get off the boat.
Can't get off the boat. So I got to sit there and be mad.
How long before you got off the boat?
It was 2 hours.
2 hours.
Because they had to go re-drink to get back into the fucking zone. So you got to understand, at first, they was all pissed. Like, who the fuck? What was that? And then they start drinking and carrying on. Oh, he all right, I guess. Let him stay in the corner, though. So it's like, and on top of that, my boy that gave me the gig, the girl didn't tell me it was an all-white party. I walked on there with a pair of jeans and an orange polo shirt.
Oh, shit.
And like a whole dickhead.
Was this New York City?
No, this is Philadelphia. I was on the Spirit of Philadelphia. I'm on the Delaware River bombing.
At that point, they should just give you a life raft.
Kieran, it was so bad. It's like if the boat was on fire, it would look like a Viking's funeral. That's how bad, like, it was just, they send you off in the burnt boat, off in the fucking...
This fucking, oh my God, that's hilarious. What up, everybody? LR Show back from break. LR Friday nights. This TJ the Mayor coming back into his studio in Detroit. Rock has joined the chat room. I want to point out that John D. Noodle had a really good one in the chat room as far as paying. What should we write to Alexis Texas to say to me on Cameo with some references to Rock, TJ the Mayor, and Chris Italia. But there is a great one. Johnny Noodle just wrote in. Hey, Kieran, have Alexis Texas say, I'm Alexis Texas and I like muffins. That might be it.
That is it. That's dope.
That might be it. Because when Rock uttered that line to that Dunkin' Donuts clerk girl in Northport, Long Island, in New York, it was the most condescending motherfucking line I've ever heard. And I know Rock is sitting home right now listening to this going, that motherfucker.
No, he's at home sitting there listening to this going, whatever happened to my show?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Hey, listen, we gotta have a dedication, like a 5-minute dedication session at some point, and we'll have people call in and say their best high pitched Rocket.
What do you mean? Oh, we should end each show that way.
Look at you. The look at you is my favorite. Kieran, when you say something that's actually like grown up, look at you. Oh, it's dope.
Look at you with the 3 syllable
I can't even get that high with my voice.
No.
I haven't been that high since we went to Dallas.
Oh yeah, here we go. Here's Rock checking in. I'm so out of the loop with the show. It's your show, you numbnuts. Kieran is using terms like colleague and reading during breaks. This is too sophisticated for me. 718-690-9290, Rock. You know the number. Call in. Let us know. Let us know what you think about it. You haven't been on the show in a month. Yeah, so we're trying to do the Alexis Texas Cameo thing. I'm going to pay for that. I want this shit. I want to hammer down this message. Or I don't even know if you actually, I don't think she reads something. I think you give her like bullet points and then she just ad-libs. Obviously, she's going to
I don't want my porn star ad-libbing.
I don't know. She's got to do the Alexis Texas booty thing. You know.
Hey, does she do gestures?
Like jerk off gestures?
Yeah, because like, could you like write in like in parentheses like a gesture?
Yeah.
Like a fucking
like like sucking dick motion, you know, like all the douchebags do.
I wonder if we can get a sound of the booty clap. Like, can her ass talk too, or does her just mouth like talk in the Cameo thing?
Well, she does like it's almost like either she sets up a camera or she's doing it with her phone camera type thing. I don't know.
Before we go any further, Kieran, I have some unofficial
Rock pointing out to this day not condescending. I don't know, Rock. I don't know. Both Josh Gogan and I thought that was condescending, and we made it a radio bit, so it still worked out. Go ahead.
Shout out to Josh Gogan, man.
Yeah.
Josh Gogan's a dog, man. Where's that guy been at?
Dad Bro Show. I don't even know if that show actually exists anymore, but it's a Dad Bro Show. He does it with his brother.
We'll have to check it out. Oh, you know what? Speaking of which, man, this isn't a bit or anything. This is something that I wanted to talk to you about just real quick. Hey, how would people feel if we did like I don't know, maybe an annual or semi-annual show where a bunch of fucking people
from the old shows.
A bunch of podcast. Yeah, a bunch of, well, I'm saying like Team Left Jab is a friend of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Like all these other podcasts, like get Derrick Gaines podcast, get, our podcast.
Oh, mashup.
So, yeah, go like a mashup, like fucking conference mashup.
We should do that.
Because one thing I've learned about podcasting is it's not like it's not one of them platforms where people are actually like beefing or going at each other, competing.
Yeah.
Like everybody's like helping, everybody's like a part of it, and I think the podcasting community is like a really good, really cool community. I think that's why, to our point earlier about the whole podcasting, what's so fucking funny?
I know. I gotta get it out. John D. Noodle has the greatest line of all time. You can find Josh Gogan at myspace.com/Josh Gogan.
Wow.
That is the absolute line of the day.
Show done. That's it. Good night. Grand opening, grand closing.
And then Rock writes right underneath him, but never heard of him. Oh, Josh was our co-host for 3 years. Rock and I never heard anything he said.
Oh, so he was like how you guys treat Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, it's kind of the same. He's our new Josh Gogan. Anyway, I want to point out, I want to plug this. The Augustines, Rock and I have talked about it. We've had Eric on the show a bunch of times. From the band Augustines. It's my cousin's cousin's former band, but they have a documentary coming out on August 2nd, and it'll be available to stream on iTunes, Google Play, Vimeo, a bunch of other platforms. It's available for you to go watch and stream, and it's a story about their whole rise in the music industry and how they collapsed, and it's actually
wait. When is this? When is this coming out?
August 2nd. August 2nd. It's available.
So the Augustines are coming out in August.
It's called.
I see the rollout. I get it. The Augustines in August. The rollout. I see what they did there.
I like that. I didn't actually.
It's August 11th.
No, August 2nd.
Okay, I'm sorry. August 2nd.
August 2nd. Did I say August 11th? It's August 2nd. Available to stream. It's called Rise, the Story of Augustines. And if folks have been listening to this radio program for many years, the inner workings of, the music we've played from the previous band called Pela. And then as Eric and Billy came back together after fucking drinking beer for 6 months, and we're like, yeah, let's do the band thing again, because I don't want to be fucking delivering paintings for the rest of my life. So it's a cool story. It's a kind of a sad story, but it's almost like a coming of age. I think the documentary's good. I've been following this this documentary took 6 years to make. So it's not
I remember talking to him a couple years about it when we all hung out that
yeah,
night.
it's been a long time for this documentary. And it's 6 years, and the arc. This is a true documentary because their lives, like there was an arc to this documentary. I could tell where it was going, but then their lives completely changed as a band. The band completely changed, and the guy had to go back. The dude that was making it, who was a guy from another band, I believe the National or something. But anyway, he had to go back and rework everything and film new shit, go to London and film the guys. Like he had to do a whole, like another year and a half worth of work and then edit on top of that, which took another year, you know. So it's been a while for this thing to come out. So, and I think it's great. They've done premieres in Los Angeles, London, you know, New York, everywhere. And the reviews have been good. It's won many of awards at film festivals, you know, in Canada,
so it's done.
In California,
and it's been out there.
Yeah,
it's been
out.
kind of soft, opened
It's been out,
there.
but it hasn't been released to the public yet. It's just been, you had to go pay and, you know, and go watch it at a premiere or something like that.
Shout out to the Augustines, man. Great band, and just I only know your cousin Eric. That's the only one I've met before, but genuinely, just all around awesome dude.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what's dope about the whole thing is like I like shit like that. Like when you got divas and shit like that, or divos, you're kind of like, man, fuck you guys. But these are genuinely good people.
John D. Noodle goes,
we should do a rollout. We should do a rollout, Kieran.
What do you mean?
A rollout, like, you know, a rollout, like when it's coming up on August 2nd. Let's get Eric to call in.
Oh yeah,
and,
I think that'll be. I gotta find out when that date. It might fall on a show date. That would be great. Yeah, that'd be awesome to have him on.
Or maybe the week before he can talk about it. Maybe give some, you know, maybe give some leads. Give some. What do you call it?
Be honest with you, my goal is to get
teasers.
My goal is to get the band back together and start playing again. That's my goal. I really want them to go start playing. They don't hate each other. They still work together. They all work together. They like Billy, the lead singer of the band, is off doing his solo shit. But every instrument you hear on every one of his recorded songs is Eric and the drummer Rob playing in Eric's studio. Eric owns his own studio in New York, so he's making music and records for other artists and Billy. So it's like, but they just don't tour together. Go ahead.
Well, my goal is huge goal. Don't know if it's obtainable, but I'm gonna put it out there. My goal is to get an Augustine shirt.
Fuck yeah!
I every time you wear your Augustine shirt, I'm like, damn, I wish they made that in like big people size.
They do,
not like little kid size.
You have to. I think you have to go to.
I think you have an extra medium though. You know what I mean?
I think the only place they're located is Williamsburg, Brooklyn. You have to go there. Yeah, it's where all the hipsters hang out. But they have big ones for bigger guys. Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
Hey, somebody, listen. If somebody listening to our 1.5 listeners can find me an Augustine shirt, I will pay them a hefty fee for that. I really do want one.
Quickly, I want to do this Michigan story because TJ is a Michigan man. He's from Detroit.
Yes, sir. Speaking of which, hold on, let me.
Wow, what is that? What is that? Atwater Brewery?
That's a Detroit
Dirty
brewery
Blonde?
right there.
Wow, look at that.
Detroit brewery. Look,
free plug.
Traverse City whiskey.
Whiskey.
Free plug, but it's not free because these fuckers are gonna give me some at some point. I have worked my way.
TJ just literally held up liquor labels on the screen of YouTube.
I screen every show that I show this shit. I screenshot it and I send it to fucking Atwater Brewery.
Well, there you go. That's a plug. That's a free plug.
I'm gonna get us some fucking.
And I'll even do you a solid
at some point.
The great Atwater Brewery, proud supporters of the Lunatic Radio Show. Is that right?
Yeah,
there you go.
Atwater Brewery.
All right, there you go.
Atwater Brewery. I've had a couple of them, so I can't pronounce it right now. Maybe I should do that at the beginning of the show.
Here's a reason to never get married. I'm going to give you a reason to never get married. There's a Michigan man who won a $38 million windfall in the lottery, right? His name's Richard Zalesko. He won $80 million in a Mega Millions jackpot in July 2013. After taxes at $38 million. Now, during the time, he was going through a divorce with his wife, right? So they were getting legally separated, and it went to an arbitration, right? So an arbiter is going blah, 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 blah. They were going through a divorce. So he had the ticket. You know, the jackpot came up. The arbiter's trying to rule on their divorce. He wins the jackpot as the arbiter is ruling on their divorce, right? Before he makes his decision. He has to end up giving his wife $15 million. His former wife, $15 million, because the arbiter didn't rule before the ticket was. What? Go ahead.
I have questions.
Go ahead.
Did he cash? Did he take the ticket to the lottery offices in Lansing, Michigan, during the arbitration period?
He did not.
So he just had the ticket.
Yeah, it's very. He said it. Well, I guess his lawyer is saying it's very.
You're not a lottery winner until you take that ticket, sign it, and bring it to the Lansing lottery office.
Let's see. The suburban Detroit man and his wife, Mary Elizabeth Zalesko, filed for divorce in 2011. The case had gone to arbitration. They were awaiting the arbiter's opinion when Richard won the lottery.
Oh, so he's a dick.
No, he's a
Richard. He's a dick.
Yeah, Dick. Yeah, Dick Zalesko.
That doesn't help that doesn't help his arbitration right there.
The
name being Richard, he automatically lost.
The arbiter ruled that the ticket was a part of the couple's marital assets and awarded her $15 million.
Because he purchased the ticket while they were still married.
Right. But he was already mentally done and already filed the paperwork to become divorced. The arbiter was just trying to divide the assets. Then he won the lottery, which is fucking shit, because she was already like, I'm done with him. And he was like, I'm done with her. The paperwork was already filed that we're not going to be together anymore. But yet he won a windfall because the arbiter was just dragging his feet on. You know what? He's got something there.
This is insane, because most of the time you hear a guy wins the lottery and then decides, you know what? I'm not happy. I want a divorce. Or a woman wins the lottery and is like, you know what? I got money now. I was only in this for the money, and now I'm gone. This actually happened after they decided that they didn't want to be together.
Yeah.
He should get his fucking money.
He should
get his money. Now, if you were married and you won the lottery and then decided, hey man, I'm splitting, then you should have to fucking split.
Right.
Like you're splitting, you should have to split that money.
Dick Zalesko, Richard Zalesko, he argued that the marital property includes all property acquired from the date of marriage until the date of entry of divorce decree.
Of the file. Right,
file, right? What I would think. Right.
Yeah.
Not the arbiter being fucking lazy. Not the thing lazy, or just trying to figure out the paperwork. Then he wins during that process of a guy that has nothing to do with the fucking their relationship as a couple.
Yeah, because you would think, because the arbitrator is a mediator. Right. He's a medium person. So you would think that would be a fight between lawyers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of an arbitrator. That's wild for arbitrators just to come out with that. Now, are they fighting with lawyers, or is it all in the arbitrator's hands at this point?
Let's see. The court cited that the arbiter's opinion that the winning lottery ticket was property, not the first. Let's see.
Kieran's trying to read, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's fucking lawyer speak. It's like a tongue twister. I can't read it. Let's see. Oh, okay. So the arbiter's arguing that he spent the $1 to buy the lottery ticket, or the $2 to buy the lottery ticket with marital money.
Yeah, because they're still married.
It's a fucking.
I mean, technically though, that's what it is. There's joint bank account. Yep, still got it. Still married. Tax purposes. Yep, you're still married.
God damn, the appellate court is not going to change the ruling. He's there. Yeah, so this guy's out 15 mil. God.
Now let me tell you something from a different perspective, Kieran.
Marriage sucks.
Let me tell you a little something from a different perspective. So he won $38 million because after taxes and the buyout, obviously, because you only get, if you win $100 million, you don't get $100 million minus taxes. You get $100 million minus taxes. And then if you take the money up front, then it's minus the buyout.
That, you know what?
Hold on. So let me explain something.
Yeah, go ahead.
So $38 million is what he got.
Mm-hmm.
She's getting 15.
Yeah.
So out of 38 million, he's getting 15, or she's getting 15.
She's getting 15. Yeah.
Okay, so he's getting 23.
Yeah.
Okay, he has $23 million.
You can't make that work. That sucks. I mean, you're an asshole if you can't make that work.
Hey, go home. Sign the papers today.
Right.
Go home.
Peace out.
Go home. Beat it.
Right.
Beat it. Go to your new mansion.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of
$25 million.
Yeah, you know, greed is good. Greed is what makes, you know, it's the whole Gordon Gekko thing. But I mean, John D. Noodle actually points out a good fucking thing that we're overlooking. The article fucking overlooked. Why didn't he just wait to turn in the fucking ticket? Why didn't he just wait? Wait it out until the arbiter ruled. Obviously, that would probably
because then she can sue.
That would in turn probably lead to another.
Yeah, that'd be a lawsuit. Because then she can sue him because that was a dollar spent while they were married.
And maybe
so then you'd have to go through another bunch of legal fees, and it probably costs more money.
And maybe that's actually what happened here. You know, maybe
then maybe he probably would have had to give up half at that point.
Maybe that's what happened there. You know, maybe he did turn in the ticket after the arbiter ruled, but it was determined.
He might have only got 19 million at that point instead of the 23 million.
It was determined that he purchased the ticket during the time or before they were legally filed the papers.
But I mean, he probably did it right. He probably saved himself $4 million because if out of 38 million, he got 23 million, right? He got $23 million. Okay, out of that 38 million.
Mm.
If he would have waited and then sued, and then she would have sued, she would have got half, and then after taxes, lawyer fees, all this other bullshit that comes along to it, he would have got less money. He probably saved himself about $5 million. $1 million in legal fees and $4 million that he would have gave up because he didn't go half. What does Eddie Murphy say? Half
is shit.
Half.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Wow, what a hell of a story. Fuck that story.
I'm gonna do this.
Oh shit.
Well, it's a Michigan thing.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna do.
Bacon.
I got some more stories, but I'm gonna save them for the Sunday show.
Fuck a story. Oh, you know what story? It's not even a story. I don't even know what the fuck this would be. Have you heard about this Bieber versus Tom Cruise shit?
Oh, Bieber, yeah, but Bieber was just fucking messing around. I thought.
I just read the article 5 hours ago. Like, what's his name? Ari, whatever the fuck his name is from the UFC, is like really trying to put this fight together, like saying it could be a blockbuster fight.
Well, they're
fucking nuts.
They're not going to do it though.
Like, I'm not going to get into it, but I just think it's nuts to think that.
I think Tom,
like, potentially this could be a blockbuster fight potentially over something just as simple as Bieber going, you know what? I'm a fucking huge celebrity, and I don't like another huge celebrity. I'm going to challenge him to a fight.
I thought it was like a trend, like young people calling out old people into fights. I thought it was like a thing.
It could have been, but when you're talking about Justin Bieber and Tom Cruise, one big old name and one big semi-new name.
I got to tell you what, I don't know
crazy.
I'll go on another tip. I don't think Tom Cruise is a real person. He's 56 years old, and the guy looks like he's what?
First of all,
42.
First of all, the motherfucker is the real Benjamin Button.
He really is.
Second of all, he's Mission Impossible. How can you beat up Mission Impossible?
Well, here's another thing. He's also 5'7", right? He was born July 3rd, 1962, 56.
Yeah, but Bieber's only 5'9".
He's a New Yorker. He's actually
only a 2-inch difference. Yeah, he's a New Yorker and he's fighting a Canadian.
Well, he's not really.
Who's going to win there?
He's Canadian because he's from Syracuse. I mean, it's fucking. He was born in Syracuse.
But Bieber's from Canada.
Is he? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Bieber's from Canada.
Is it a thing that... Here's another tip I want to go on. Mm-hmm. Do short people age slower? Because I find that a lot of short people maintain their looks as they get older.
Kieran, you look great for 42.
Case in point. Well, I'm not saying me, But I'm case in
saying
point.
You're short and you're 42.
Macaulay
you look like
Culkin's,
you're about 32.
Macaulay Culkin's very short. He doesn't seem like he's aging.
Macaulay Culkin doesn't look like he's aging, but at the same time, he looks like he's aging because we haven't seen him in so long, and then he did a commercial, and he looked like a fucking addict.
I feel like short. I don't know. People agree with me or not. I don't know. Because he's a silent intelligence, that's why he looks young. Tom Cruise. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
You know who? You know what else I want to tell you too before we get off the air and before I forget. I want to tell you about it. Oh,
and there's Kieran's head getting huge again. What? I don't know, Jeremy Bacon.
You do have a big head because your body's small. You're kind of like Lord Farquaad.
I try not to wear big fucking hats like the Yankee.
You know who Lord Farquaad is? From Shrek.
I don't know. No,
when he gets off his horse, he's got a really big head, real small body. You're like the Lord Farquaad.
I do not watch anything that's cartoonish.
Oh, except for animation porn. Anyway, hey, did you did you check out Joe Coy's special? Stand-up special?
No. Have not. I got rid of Netflix.
Netflix?
I got rid of it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to send you my Netflix account so you can watch it. Tell me this. Why is Joe Coy not fucking trending? He has done, 2 or 3 specials on Netflix? I know he's done 3 specials. I don't know if all 3 of them were on Netflix. I know the last 2 were. Killed it.
Joe Coy.
Fucking killed it.
Oh, yeah. No, he's a hilarious comedian. I didn't
killed it for the third special I've seen of him.
He's
third hour special. Killed it.
He's a fucking journeyman. He's been around forever. Joe Coy
kills it.
Yeah, I remember seeing Joe Coy in the early '90s, I believe.
If him, Russell Peters, and and then you give him like a couple older opening acts, would be fucking. What if Andrew Schultz, Russell Peters, and Joe Coy did a fucking tour? Think about this.
Well, you know
all 3 of them.
Hold on.
All 3 of them aren't bigger than life.
Joe Coy is killing it. He's got a net worth of $1.5 million, according to the internet.
Oh, that's killing it.
He gets a hell of a fucking living for telling jokes. That's a hell of a fucking killing it. That's pretty good.
That dollar amount isn't killing it. He's killing it.
Yeah, he's a very funny man. Very funny man.
Great.
He's got
great.
a beautiful wife.
I have
too.
to think that there's something wrong with him only making $1.5 million a year. But
is that his wife? Holy crap!
You take him, Russell Peters, and Andrew Schultz, put him on tour, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because just like the music game, how we were talking about streaming and shit, you don't need a label anymore. They don't need labels. They're doing it themselves.
Yeah.
Russell Peters is the highest paid comedian because his road game is fucking ridiculous. And not everybody knows who Russell. He's not a household name.
No.
Andrew Schultz, not a household name. Joe Coy, not a household name. But they're fucking funny as shit, and they do numbers when it comes to shows. Put them 3 in a fucking arena and do a fucking 30-city tour. I might have us onto something. We might actually make some money off the show.
Fucking A.
I just need some resources. I need Atwater Brewery and Traverse City Whiskey to get on board.
Well, Russell Peters isn't a household name, but he's a worldwide known comedian.
Yes,
he sells that everywhere.
You know what he did on Netflix, by the way? Hip Hop Evolution. He produced that. He put that together.
His podcast is remarkable too.
He's a DJ. He's still a DJ. He DJs for a big artist.
I want to point this out. Happy birthday, Miss Joe. Misbehaving in the chat room. It's her birthday.
Oh shit! Where's our fucking applause? There we go.
Fucking Misbehaving's birthday. Just wrapping up the show. I wanna say happy birthday to Misbehaving.
You know who else's birthday is?
Who is? Fucking. Is it Martin Luther King Day? No. It's your birthday? Is it your
birthday? Well, this week.
Oh, all right. I was like, holy shit! It's your birthday. I don't know that.
My birthday's gonna fall before we do a show. My birthday's sometime this week.
I'm gonna wish you a happy birthday then.
You know you're getting old when you have to look up what day your birthday is, and like you don't.
Do you know how old you are?
What's going on? I'll be. Actually, I had to think about that today. My cousin was like, "Don't you got a birthday coming up?" Because me and my sister's birthday is on this 2 days apart, and we usually throw a big barbecue. And he's like, "Y'all doing something? Ain't your birthday coming up?" And I had to think about it, how old I am, because he goes, "How old are you gonna be?" And I'm like, 30. And I had to do the math.
Really?
I swear to God, This is the first time I actually had to like really do the math. Like not, you know how some people just like, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. No, I had to literally think, okay. Yeah. I'll be 34 on Wednesday. So I'm going to call into you and Chris's show on Wednesday, just so you guys can stop with all the good shit you're doing on the show just to fucking wish me happy birthday.
I believe this is the happy birthday song for... There you go. Happy birthday, Miss Joe.
I don't like this birthday song. Miss Joe deserves better than this.
Happy birthday to you.
There you go, Miss Joe. Happy birthday. Misbehaving, Topeka, Kansas.
Happy birthday to you.
We're winding down the show. Alexis Texas Cameo. Let's get that popping.
May God
Hold on. Time out.
May God
All right, turn that off.
What the fuck is that?
If we're gonna give Misbehaving a proper birthday song,
yeah,
okay, it's not gonna be your fucking Long Island White.
I don't know what the hell that was. I grabbed the first.
Gonna give it.
Go ahead.
We're gonna give it what it fucking deserves. Okay.
Yeah. You got
Let
it?
me cue it up. Yeah, I had to cue it up. We're gonna give it the Stevie Wonder version.
Fuck yeah!
Pussy crazy.
By the way, in a black birthday,
yeah,
cue or party or whatever, that's what we sing. We don't go happy birthday to you. I don't know if you've ever been to a black birthday party, but nobody ever in the history of black birthday said happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. No, they don't do that.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
It's all the Stevie Wonder version.
Oh, I can't play that one. Oh, Carly Rae Jepsen has a Call Me. Oh, that's Call Me Baby. I thought she had a birthday song. All right, whatever.
Call Me Maybe?
Yeah, and I love that song. I thought I saw a porn of Carly Jepsen sucking a dick, but I could be wrong on that one.
Wow.
All right, time to go.
It's time to go off that one for sure.
All right, everybody. Thank you for checking out the LunaticRadio.com show, Friday night show. TJ the Mayor, broadcasting from Detroit. Happy birthday, TJ, coming in from Miss Joe. A preemptive happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you too as well, Misbehaving.
Thank you to everybody for checking out the Lunatic Radio show. Thank you to Big Mike for calling in. Thank you for John D. Noodle, all the great feedback. Cool teacher, Misbehaving. Everybody in the chat room. Jeremy Bacon. Team Left Jab. Follow us on the social medias at Lunatic Radio on Instagram and Twitter. And subscribe to the show on YouTube. I believe we end each Friday night show with a saying, and I always leave it to TJ. Go ahead, TJ.
You want the quote?
Yeah.
Don't inspire to make a living, inspire to make a difference.
Fuck yeah, bro. Peace.